What tools are you going to need? Phillips head screwdriver, 13 millimeter wrench or an adjustable wrench, a pair of gloves, and a utility knife. I'm going to use the portable unit as my demo today. Knowing that the portable unit has casters on the bottom, I'm going to actually open this carton a specific way. And you may think this is a little bit overkill, showing you how to take it out of the carton. But I have found that trying to lift 50 pounds of dead weight out of a carton can be hazardous to your health as well. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I use. So I'm going to open the box from the top, and you'll notice arrows pointing up to the top of the unit. And everything needed for this unit is self-contained. All the filters are in there. UVC bulbs are in there, and the casters for this portable unit are inside. So I'm going to put it on its side, flip it over onto its top, and quite easily remove the carton itself. Believe me, that is a lot easier than deadlifting 50 pounds out of the carton. You're going to find, now that this is resting on its top, here's the bottom of the cabinet. You have the 4 mounting holes for the casters right here on the bottom. The reason I opened it from the top and put the unit on its top, exposing the bottom, so I can easily put the casters on. Now I'm going to spin it around. On the back side, right by the power cord, you're going to see a rear access door. Inside this door, you're going to find the pure carbon pre-filter. You're going to find the true HEPA filter, and stapled in a bag to the bottom of the chassis, you're going to see 4 casters. This is where the gloves come in handy. Even though it's not overly difficult to remove that bag, I have found more than once that I've had to need a Band-Aid for pulling that bag out of there because of the sharp edges inside the cabinet itself. So, all right, let's remove the casters right now. Okay, so I've put the casters on, put the unit back upright. We already saw the 2 filters inside this rear access door. So I've popped those in. There's your true HEPA. There's your pre-filter. Now we're going to get access to the other 2 filters and the UVC bulbs. All you really need to do is remove this back panel. Not the entire panel, just these top 6 screws. I've already removed 5 of them. Let me remove the last one here. And inside, you're going to find the final filter. And this is your carbon potassium permanganate filter. Your PCO filter, or photocatalytic oxidation filter. And then you're going to have an envelope with your 2 UVC bulbs, and there's a pair of cloth gloves inside. And I'll tell you what to do with those here next. All right, so let's install the bulbs. Okay, so I've installed the bulbs. And in this envelope, you're going to have 2 of these UVC, Germicidal UVC, non-ozone producing lamps. There's 2 separate ballasts that they slide into. It is a 4-prong bulb. You'll notice on the left-hand side, you do have a channel, a guide, a U-shaped guide, and simply take that bulb and twist it into the channel and then slide the bulb into the ballast so that all 4 of these prongs are seated inside the ballast itself. Inside this envelope, you're going to have the 2 bulbs. You're also going to have these cloth gloves. The reason for the gloves are not necessarily for your protection. It's more for the bulb's protection. You don't want to get oil from your hands or dirt onto the bulb surface because it can create a hot spot and shorten the life of the bulb. So make sure that the bulbs are seated well into the ballast, once they're in, and don't be concerned if it takes you a few minutes to get those bulbs in. Sometimes it takes a little bit of jockeying to get them seated just right. Once they're in, you're going to take the PCO filter, and with the wire mesh facing away from the lamps, you're going to slide that into the channel. And then finally, you're going to have your carbon potassium permanganate filter. This is your final filter. And you will notice with the pre-filter, the true HEPA filter, there are arrows indicating inside this center piece is your fan. You want the arrows pointing towards the fan. So now I'm going to slide the final filter in, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back panel on, and then we can take a look at how the unit is placed in the home. Okay, we've got the back buttoned up. We're ready to go. So I've got it plugged into a standard 120 volt outlet. Here is your on, off, and volume button. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. Cranking it all the way puts it on low. I leave this running in my home on low 24/7. As a matter of fact, you should never really cycle these units on or off. It will shorten the life expectancy of the UVC bulbs. And quite honestly, if you've got this in your home or small business to kill bacteria, mold, viruses, and toxins, why turn it off? Let it run all the time. So what I do is I position this in a non-high traffic room, which is a formal living room for me. You don't want it in a high traffic area, because the tendency then is you're going to want to turn it off from time to time, and you don't want that. What I've done is I have it in close proximity to a return air. So this unit will actually clean the air in this room. My HVAC system will pull the clean air into the HVAC system and clean the entire home. So it'll spread that clean air, non-particulate air, throughout my home. So this unit on the main floor in the front of the house in a formal living room will clean a bedroom in the very far reaches of the house, or the basement, in the kitchen. So this will remove odors, bacteria, mold spores, any kind of airborne toxin. On low, you can get 20 to 25 whole house air changes in a 2,500 square foot house every day. That is the entire volume of air changed every single day. If you don't have your HVAC system running, that's okay. It will take a little bit longer, but this will still do the trick. The 4 filters will basically capture all airborne particulate. Your PCO filter and UVC lights will actually kill germs. Airborne mold spores, bacteria, viruses. So this is basically pumping out 250 CFM of purified air all day long. Again, if you have any questions, it does come with a 5-year warranty. If you have any questions, go to mjbrunin.com. Thank you for your time today.